If you are just joining us and you hadn't heard, Coach Royal is dead at the age of 88. Darrell Royal finally losing his battle with Alzheimer's. For the rest of your life and the lives of many, many people, November 7th will always be the day that Coach Royal died.
It's a tough day. Started our morning with a call from Edith Royal at 5:45 to let us know that Coach Royal had passed away during the night. And it's a sad day for all of us. He built the foundation that we're working off of today. He did it in every way. He did it with the football program. He did it as AD. He absolutely got us started in the right direction at the University of Texas. He took a program that was struggling and took it to new heights and gave us the confidence, helped build the university, helped brand the university, and so this is a tough time for all of us. We're going to light the tower tonight, all orange, in his memory. The football team's going to wear a decal on the side of their helmet that will have a DKR in it, and it's appropriate in my mind that on Veterans Day we will also celebrate his life.
I think to put everything into perspective, today we mourn the loss. Saturday we celebrate the life. And
I think Coach McBrown looked up to him. He always used certain examples, and I think he was kind of, Coach Royal was kind of the foundation of over there of what happened at Texas. So I think a lot of great things came from him.
I just remember all of his little, one-liners or his talks to the team, and it meant so much to hear that from a guy who has done it. He's been there, and then on a personal level, he was just a one-on-one. He was such a great person. I remember he stopped me after my freshman year in the hallway. He was walking downstairs, and he said, "Let me tell you something." He said, "Stack all those newspapers up where they said something good about you, and stack all those newspapers up where they said something bad about you, and I promise you at the end it'll be the same height, so don't worry about it."
We're all very, honored that we had an opportunity to be around him, to share some of his philosophies when we were out as coaches and you'd sit around the table, and he was just a wonderful resource here, and obviously, we'll all miss him dearly.
Coach Royal was a tremendous football coach, a tremendous athletic director and member of our community. I'm proud to say he was also a close friend of mine and many people on our campus, and he was more than anything else a great man, and we will miss him dearly. I will miss him, and our prayers and thoughts go out to Edith and all of the Royal family.
Not only did the state of Texas lose a hero, college football lost one of our best ever. And I think you can say across this nation that he was a giver. He helped so many people that he never told anybody about outside of football. Football was important to him, but life and other people were more important to him. And I wouldn't be at Texas without him. I still wouldn't have stayed at Texas 15 years without him being here helping me. And it's blessed my life to come out here and spend 15 years with him.
Guys, I'm gonna keep you only a few minutes. Coach Royal died this morning about 5 o'clock. He was 88 years old, which is very old, as we know. And still, when I got up this morning and got the text message, you don't like it, because you lose a friend. So what I can tell you is, I've known him for probably 29 years. Charlie Craven, Bill Little have known him since he got here in 1957. He was a wonderful man, and even though he was struggling with his memory as of late, I miss him. And I miss him because I know he's gone. And when you look around these walls and you look at that stadium and you look at history, it's all about what he did here and what he accomplished here. Your children and your grandchildren will be asking you about the guy that this stadium is named after. And you've met him, you've been around him, and you were here the day that we lost him. So I think it's very, very important that I take 5 minutes and just let you understand how important he is to this place and was to this place. We always talk about, well, I don't have this and I don't have that. He had nothing. He had nothing. He had to work in the fields to be able to eat. When he was younger, he went to Oklahoma, was a great player, and he quit coaching at 52 years old here after 20 years. And I'm 61, so you can see he's a lot younger than I was when he quit. He ran the wishbone. He actually started the wishbone, he and a coach named Embry Ballard, who we lost last year. And they were sitting around one day and just figured out, let's put 3 backs back there and have either 2 tight ends or 1 tight end. And that's why Texas has been such a running powerhouse with big linemen and backs forever. So you see the quarterback, the fullback, and the 2 backs. How many of you ever played against the wishbone? A lot. So you've seen it. You know what it is. He started it. If you can imagine. This man sat in here with his coaches and they said, let's design a new offense. That's pretty cool. Not many people have ever done that. Won a national championship in 63, 69, and 70. And then the stadium was named after him in 1996. I came here in 1998. It's Memorial Stadium after the veterans. That's why Saturday's so special. You can see this is when I first got here with Coach Royal. This was at the Wyoming game when he was our honorary captain. And down at the bottom was in 98 where he and I were at the Heisman Awards with Ricky Williams and Earl Campbell. The last picture up there is the last time he ever saw the stadium. And we were afraid of that. So we wanted to bring him out and let everybody say thank you one more time before we ended up him being in a position physically where he couldn't come back. The record was 167, 47, and 5, which is one of the best ever, and he's obviously in the Football Hall of Fame as a Hall of Famer and one of the best coaches ever. My point is, I want you to appreciate, number one, what he did for this place, but I want you to also think about people in your lives that are really important to you that you may lose. And when you think that you want to make sure that you've said everything you want to say to somebody before you lose them. You may lose him earlier. He was very fortunate to live till he was 88. I was with him 3 weeks ago, so I was able to say everything to Coach that I wanted to. And as he struggled mentally, because he and I were such friends, he always knew who I was. And 3 weeks ago when I said, Coach, how are you doing? He said, Mac, last time I checked, which was this morning, I was doing good. Now, he might not have any idea who I was or anything else, but he still had his humor and he still had his place. But you just make sure that the people you love and care about, that you check in with, and you don't hesitate to tell them you love them and you care about them. Because I'm going to tell you now, when you get that call that they're gone, when I got the call this morning at 6 o'clock that said, Mac, Coach is gone. And I said, wait a minute. And they said, Darrell died this morning. It's a hard call. It's a hard call. So you make sure that you guys appreciate and care and respect and love people that are important to you. Some of you have lost parents, some of you have lost brothers, some of you have lost sisters, and it really, really hurts. It really hurts. My point to you is at 88 years old, he's like a brother to me, he's like a father to me, and even though he wasn't capable of getting out and doing the things, it still hurts. It still hurts. So don't take your love and your family and your friends for granted. Make sure that you appreciate what you've got and make sure that you tell them, because that's really important. What I will do this weekend, because he was in the military, I'll change my dedication to Coach. And I'm going to make sure that I coach my game for him.